back, take it back, take it back, take it back. See my.
I hope you know that I'm gonna be here no matter what, but you gotta know right now. I know things could get so complicated.
Hi YouTube, it's Cormie. For everyone watching for the first time, we've reached PLT by Cormie. It means Pretty Little Things by Cormie, and I'm your host. I just want to give more information, answer some of the newer questions that I've received recently. A question I get a lot is, how long have you been natural? I would say to go to my other videos so that you can get a little background information, but for those watching this video or watching me for the first time, I've been natural for 3 years in June. What did you do? What did you use in your hair while you were transitioning? What products did you use? I used Shine. I used an African oil pride. Actually, I'm going to show you. So I used. It's called Africa's Best Ultimate Herbal Oil. This is what I used in my hair while I was transitioning. I use it every now and then but I like just regular pure olive oil for my hair now. This has a little bit of a fragrance to it, and to me it seems heavier, even though this oil actually has lots of different oils in it. I think maybe the soybean oil is what makes it heavier. It has soybean oil, walnut seed oil, kiwi fruit extract, olive oil, olive fruit oil, castor seed oil, sesame seed oil, jojoba seed oil, carrot seed oil. A lot of different oils in this. It's a good alternative, but I just prefer the olive oil. It just seems like it's lighter. My hair feels really soft, and I do have an issue with my skin breaking out, and because this has fragrance in it as well, I'm not sure if this, would actually lead to breakouts, but this is as pure as you can get, unless you're going to use some other oil that's pure, so that's why I've been using the olive oil. I also use this. Maybe not this particular brand, maybe I would use Shine or some other serum, maybe BioSilk, but there's really not a huge difference between most of the Shine products, and basically it's just a heat protector and a straightening serum. This is what I would use in my hair when I would straighten it out. It's basically a silicone for your hair when you're straightening it out, so that's what I would use in my hair. Shampoo and conditioners while transitioning. My shampoo and conditioners have not changed much from when I was transitioning to now. I use Suave, Tresemme, some VO5, whatever was on sale. My shampoo and conditioners do not cost more than $4. And I've used the Suave Naturals, I've used the Tresemme Naturals, I've used the generic version of the Tresemme because I looked at the ingredients side by side, and there's maybe one ingredient off. There isn't a huge difference, so my shampoo and conditioners have not changed a whole lot from the time that I started transitioning till now, but definitely the way I take care of my hair has. Another question I get a lot of is, how often did you flat iron when you were transitioning? When I first transitioned from relaxed to natural, I was flat ironing my hair probably at least once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. And I would use the straightening serum. Didn't put a lot of emphasis on like keeping heat off my hair because the ends of my hair were going to be cut off, so it wasn't a huge deal about protecting them because they were going to be cut off anyway. That was my mentality. You don't want that to be your mentality because eventually you're going to cut that off of your hair, yes, but when you start to get a little bit of length from your new growth, you don't want to have damaged your new growth up here, the first 4, 5, 6, 7, or however many inches, and then once you finally do get a full head of curly, textured hair, have areas that are heat damaged, because you can tell when your hair is more naturally curly. And that's another reason why I wore it straight a lot, because I couldn't wear it like this when it was still transitioning. It would be curly, 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 and then it just would fall like flat. So I couldn't wear it like this. So that's why my routine has changed. I would suggest for you, do a lot of research. I didn't even think to look to YouTube for advice or support or information on wearing my hair natural because I didn't know that there was a natural hair community. I didn't know that there was online support and information out there really. I wasn't even looking at YouTube at the time that I did my first video on natural hair to find a natural hair community. I stumbled across another video that intersected with one topic that led to another. You know how YouTube is. So if you are watching this video at the beginning, or maybe a year into your natural hair journey, and you're at that crossroad where you're not really sold on it yet, do some research and understand that your journey is going to be different than someone else's. What you do or your hair texture is not going to be someone else's texture. The rate in which your hair grows, the way a product will react to your texture of hair, the climate in which you live in, a lot of different things matter. Genetics do determine your curl pattern, but like I said in my other videos, it does not determine if you can grow hair. Maintaining the hair that's growing is going to determine how long your hair is going to get. So basically preserving the ends is going to determine whether or not you see the length in your hair as it grows. And time is the key. It is the key, it is the key, it is the key. And I will say that, I will beat it like a dead horse, okay? I'm going to beat it into the ground because that is the key. Everything else aside, you have to understand it takes time. And the more you drastically change your routine, the more likely you are to do something to your hair that has to be cut off. A lot of times when you watch different videos on YouTube, you'll follow someone who, may have the same texture of hair as you or has the same hair length that's your goal. And you'll follow them and you're inspired and you are positive and you're on the right track, and all of a sudden they do something drastic to the hair that you don't agree with. Remember, stay true to you. Stay true to what your goal is. My goal is to have waist-length hair. That's my personal goal. Someone watching this video, you may be watching this video right now, and this is your hair goal length. So remember that. Stay true to initially what it is that you want. Try not to let other people detour you from your goal. If you're here joining this natural hair community and you're seeking out information and your initial goal was to have healthier hair, think about that before you make changes because of somebody else who has decided they're bored with their hair. What products do I use in my hair now? I would say watch my other videos. And that's not to be blunt or rude, but a lot of the videos give information on what I'm doing. So just subscribe and just stay tuned, and you'll basically know what I'm using. Just to give you a quick answer, I use olive oil, I use Eco Styler, and that's for a wash and go. If I was going to flat iron my hair tomorrow, I would basically dry it out, air dry it probably, and then maybe do some shine after I flat iron my hair. But I've been mainly using a homemade shea butter cream that I have been making out of my own kitchen. That's going to be the next video, so make sure you watch the how to make the homemade shea butter recipe that I use for 90% of my hair routine now. Wash and goes keep the heat off the hair. They keep your hair moisturized because you're constantly washing it. And I just love the curls. I like the way it frames my face, and so this is how I've chosen to wear my hair. Do you think that colored hair is still natural? I would have to say absolutely no. But that's my opinion, and realize that that's my opinion. And that's why I'm saying, when you join a community, you still have to understand what it is that you have in mind. What's your end goal? What do you feel strongly about?
Take it back, take it back, take it back to the day we wanna love. Take it back, yeah. Taking it back, baby.